Welcome to Wrestling Talk episode something 20, maybe 30. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about who who I think is going to be every current champion, excluding NXT because I don't watch it. The first champion, Logan Paul. I feel like they're going in an obvious direction with this, and everybody knows who game it is. L.A. Knight, yeah. We all know who's going to beat him, and his name is Mr. L.A. Knight. The reason why I think this is because they don't want him to beat Cody Rhodes. He's not on Raw. I feel like if he was on Raw, he would beat Damian Priest, but he's not. So I'm going to go with him beating Logan Paul because it makes sense. I feel like if they want to get him, it should happen during Clash of the before SummerSlam. If they have a pay-per-view before SummerSlam, if this is the only pay-per-view before SummerSlam, then it's not going to happen. But I feel like at Clash at the Castle, maybe I'm going to predict this. At Clash at the Castle, L.A. Knight will be United States champion. Yeah. Now sticking with the theme of mid-card titles, Sami Zayn. Now this is going to be one of the greatest moments at SummerSlam history. Sami Zayn and Gunther, not Sami Zayn and Gunther, Sami Zayn and Chad Gable fight for the title in the semi-main event. Because, of course, I want to see more Chad Gable and more Sami Zayn. Realistically, if we're going based on logic, it's definitely going to be Chad Gable. And when that happens, him and Otis are going to get in a feud. Otis is going to help him and then betray him. Not turning Chad Gable face, but because Otis feels used by his master, he feels used by Chad and just can't take any more of the way he's treating him, and basically just clobbers him and Tozawa, of course, gets a title shot at a pay-per-view, and so does Otis. But the major feud heading into WrestleMania would be Otis versus Chad Gable. So they're gonna wait to break the Alpha Academy up just for WrestleMania. But I feel like realistically, Akira Tozawa will get the first shot when it happens, and it will be like at one of those pay-per-views like Fastlane. Maybe they hold another one of those Saudi Arabia pay-per-views. Maybe they hold a pay-per-view in Japan for it. I would personally love to see it, but we're not talking about predicting the whole future of the title, so let's get back to it. Okay, now we're going to the Tag Team Championship. A-Town Down Under, your WWE World Tag Team Champions. I was trying to do an Australian accent, but it sounds British. But, okay, so there's no easy way to say this, but the only people who I think deserve to beat them right now, I would love to see the Street Profits win it again. But if I'm thinking realistically, it's probably going to be Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. It's going to be the Enforcers. WWE World Tag Team Champion. It's going to be JD and, well, Dominic ain't back, so I can't really say it's going to be Dominic, and JD, but it's going to be a member of the Judgment Day. Maybe Carlito and JD McDonough, or Carlito and Finn Balor win the tag team titles. You know, from The Miz and R-Truth. The Awesome Truth. I personally don't want to see it, but my opinion, the Women's Tag Team Championship, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. That's going to be some random mismatched team, but here's who I think deserves to do it: Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile. I think they deserve to have a great tag team title run where they actually defend the title. Like, having Bianca Belair being Queen of the Ring makes no optimal sense. You need to put those tag team titles in a position of actually meaning something. Putting Bianca Belair in there just so she can win almost every title is not helping her. It's just making the title look like pass around. But anyway, now let's get into the Women's Championships, which I'm only going to be talking about two because we're not talking about NXT because I have no idea what's on there. Bayley will be defeated by the Women's World Championship. She would lose to I'm gonna say maybe Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton feels realistic enough. So thus I'm gonna say Tiffany Stratton. The women's world title, even though I don't like her, it's definitely gonna be Liv Morgan. I'm okay. And then the World Championship, Cody Rhodes probably gonna lose it to Solo, or not Solo, but someone who maybe Carmelo Hayes. Just to throw a name out there, it's definitely not going to happen anytime soon. But I feel like Carmelo Hayes, maybe Roman Reigns again, one of those two. The World Heavyweight Champion, currently Damian Priest, he's going to lose it to Jey Uso. That's it. Goodbye.